whether it's game day or just some fun special event. I'm how many sipses? Lots of sipses. This one is so simple, crazy, delicious. I'm gonna show you guys how to make some crab cakes. Now these aren't typical, they're somewhere between a fritter and a crab cake. So we're not talking official Maryland like they know crab cakes in football. We're talking about a delicious little appetizer treat that you're gonna love. CJ, let's get right into it.
Okay.
Ring it and bring it.
Ring it and bring it.
Here we go.
I like that that's the official phrase now.
Let's do it. Now typically, like you hear people say all the time, if you want, like don't put fillers in your crab cake. CJ doesn't even eat crab, so
I hear this all the time. All the time.
From yourself.
Yes.
Typically you say, like in a Maryland crab cake scenario, it's like, you don't put filling, you don't put bread in your crab cakes. And I typically agree. However, I am definitely in the crispy camp. Is that a camp?
Crispy camp.
Crispy camp. I want to have some crisps, some crisps. I'm doing the S's.
Wow,
let's go with the S's.
Struggling.
I'm gonna start in my bowl here with an egg. We'll do 1 egg to start. Now I'm going to add a binder. I'm also gonna add some panko because I want to be somewhere between a crab cake and a fritter. So we got some mayo, we've got egg. Now that's the white and the yolk. Dijon mustard, this is key. So I'm gonna go with some Dijon mustard. This is gonna give us that really bright vinegar kick. What else do I wanna add? I wanna add some of this. CJ, come here for a second. Lane's Barbecue is fantastic. If you haven't seen them, be sure to go check them out. This is their one-legged chicken buffalo sauce, and I figure maybe it's game day.
Maybe.
Maybe you've got buffalo sauce laying around. Maybe not this one. You'd be missing out. I'm gonna add just a touch of heat in the form of this buffalo sauce. That looks pretty good. And a little bit of lemon juice. Let's go with some lemon juice. You have room over here? I'm cruising, buddy. You with me?
Get going, bro.
What's taking you so long?
Tired of all this tomfoolery.
A little bit of lemon juice as well. There we go. Now this is the base of our flavor. Let's hit that with some salt. There we go. And a bit of pepper. Now this is our base, which means all of our flavor is pretty much right here. We're gonna mix our wet ingredients together first. We're gonna toss our crab meat in just a second. Now the egg is gonna help us create I mentioned that the difference between a traditional crab cake and a fritter, this is kind of where it is, adding the egg and the breadcrumbs. So let's go with our crab.
Can I just say the aroma?
Phenomenal.
Of this?
Sweet. Ocean. No, you don't.
What?
What?
Smells terrible.
Crap.
Terrible.
When was the last time you ate at Taco Bell, guy?
I plead the fifth. Okay, I'll be honest. I ate it like a week ago because my daughter wanted to.
Can't trust your culinary.
No, it's not that I said it was awesome. It's just that I ate it.
So
I ate it.
I've got 2 different kinds of crab meat here. I have lump and jumbo lump. Now the jumbo lump, you see that we've got these big, beautiful chunks of crab meat. Now both of these have similar flavor. It's just the texture that's going to be a bit different. This one's a bit finer.
I mean, it's a pretty obvious difference between those two.
We're going to go equal parts of both right into our bowl. Now we're gonna add the filler part, which I'm a fan of. If you don't like filler, skip
Why
on
wouldn't you like filler?
to the next
I
video.
don't get it because this.
Well, because this turns it into more of a fritter than it does a traditional. Let me get it better.
It's like a hush puppy filled with crab.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to all the
hardcores.
purists, the purists out there.
Right.
The breadcrumbs and the egg does feel like a fritter, but can you see this is definitely majority crab meat.
Sure.
There's a ton of crab meat. I only have a little bit of binder because we don't want to, like when you go to the grocery store or the freezer section and you buy the pre-made crab cakes.
I hate that.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
Ton of filler. We don't want that. We want enough. We should be there. We want enough to be able to come together. We're going to make a ball. Enough to hold. Give it a little flat. There we go. See, it's holding together. The filler is just enough for us to hold. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a few of those, but before I get there, we gotta oil the griddle. Yeah, that's definitely not accurate.
I mean, the numbers seem pretty understanding.
What, they're numbers?
Well, they definitely are numbers.
So I've got my 36-inch set to medium heat. You can see down here, we don't want to go too fast and furious, but we do want enough heat to get a good Maillard, a good caramelization on that crab meat. I'm gonna add a considerable amount of oil. We want a good little pool so that we can fry. It's not really a shallow fry, but we're getting that kind of fry consistency. So I've got my first ball. We're just gonna shape it in our hands into a general shape. Now these aren't gonna contract really all that much. So this is the shape that we're gonna be left with
So it's
in
not
the
quite
end.
a ball, it's more like a crab disc.
Yeah, well, like crab cakes. Crab cake. Crab cake. I don't even know.
No, okay.
Here we go. We're gonna go right down into our oil, and that's what we want, an immediate sear. Give it just a little press, and we will repeat the process. You wanna do, let's do 6. We'll do 6 today?
Sounds like a good
We'll get 6.
round number.
Basically what you want is these beautiful little discs of crab meat and deliciousness, and we're gonna give that about 3.5 minutes per side, and we're done, buddy. To go with these crab cakes, I like to do a small little salad. Now I actually have my bowl where all of my leftover crab liqueur is. That's essentially all of the leftover goodness from the crab. CJ's not one of them, but all of you out there that love the crab flavor,
Nope.
it's gonna add another layer of deliciousness.
Man,
Huh?
what?
Struggling.
That's like 3rd or 4th time today.
Tis.
Wow.
It is.
Tis.
So I've got a little spring mix. This is just a really nice blend, delicate greens. I'm gonna take a bit of lemon and a bit of grapefruit. Now this is a really fun one for me, just as a Floridian. There's something magical about grapefruit.
There is, bro.
If you don't have grapefruit, you could do orange, but I want some citrusy zest here. I want that beautiful, bright, tart sweetness. I'm gonna go with some grapefruit juice, just a bit, and a little bit of that leftover lemon that we already cut from before. So we've got a very citrusy, bright, beautiful vinaigrette that we're creating here. That's lemon juice, grapefruit juice, a little bit of salt, just a touch, a little bit of pepper, and a bit of oil. Now you don't want to go overboard with the oil. This is a very light vinaigrette. Really simple. We're gonna let those fruit juices shine on this beautiful, beautiful salad. Give it a little toss. We're donezo.
All right.
Let's go flip all of our beautiful, can I say, I've said it too many times yet?
Well.
Have I? Let's go flip all of our crab cakes. Here we go. Now, if they do start to break apart just a bit, that's okay. You can kind of press them back together a little bit. Now remember, we didn't put too much filler on the inside, so you might have them start to fall apart a little bit. Be delicate with them, but it gives us a much more rich, it gives us better crab integrity, CJ.
Yeah,
better
that's
crab
everything.
integrity. So these are all looking really great. Let's flip these last two right here. Oh, beautiful. So you can see right here, see how it kind of came apart a little bit? Just bring it back in, give it a little press, just like that, hold its shape. And our last little guy over here, there we go, looking beautiful. What we're looking for is that beautiful color, that crispiness, and we're gonna let these finish cooking. CJ Frazier,
Should we just...
I'll see you in 2 minutes.
All right.
Turkish.
All right. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Alrighty.
If you want to, you can add a bit more oil just to give us more of a shallow frying characteristic, get up on the edges and get that nice crisp. You can flip it more than once. You can be like CJ,
With my bacon.
be a multi-flipper kind of guy.
Yeah.
Which I am.
Okay.
So you can give it another flip. We just want to get even crust on the outside. This is the thing on a crab cake that I think really shines, that crunch, that texture. But we're done.
Sweet.
One more step. You know what? Let's do our garnish.
Okay.
So I've got a bit of parsley. Now, I'm a huge fan of this Italian flat leaf parsley. If you find the curly stuff, ignore it.
Run away.
You don't need it. I'm gonna do a nice rough chop here. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm leaving a good bit of those stems on there because there is a ton of flavor. You know, it may sound weird. If green had a flavor, it would be flat leaf parsley. It tastes so rich and vibrant and wonderful. That's all we need.
It's especially aromatic today for some reason. Wow.
Yeah, you getting it over there?
Yeah, it's blown this way.
Well, let's plate it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my plate now. You don't have to use one of these little actions, but I think just taking this to the next level, even if it's game day, even if it's like, maybe it's Valentine's Day, I don't know. Maybe you have someone special in your life that you want to impress, use a nicer plate.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got this for like a couple of bucks at Target, Neiman Targus.
Nice.
Here we go with our salad. Now, we don't need a whole lot because this is just a bed. So we're gonna make our way down our plate and make a beautiful bed for our salad. Now, that little bit of vinaigrette has some acidity and some sweetness from the grapefruit and the lemon. That looks great. We're donezo. Here we go. I'm gonna bring my crab cakes. Should we do one at a time?
Well,
Let's be
I
safe.
think it makes sense, one at a time.
Let's just be safe. All right, I've got my first guy right here. we're going to stack these. So there's number 1. Let's bring over number 2, just kind of on top and over. Number 3, are we gonna have room for 6, buddy?
No way.
Now these are substantial. You could make these smaller, more of like a appetizer size if you want. I think we're only gonna fit 5 here.
That makes
All right,
sense.
5. That means we got 1 for me. And then our last little bit, we've got our parsley right over the top. And if you wanted, if you were so
inclined,
that grapefruit juice. Here we go. Ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on now. All the way down the line. Touch of acidity, a touch of sweetness. Boom, bam, CJ Frazier created a masterpiece. A delicious, simple masterpiece, great for game day or date night. Hey, how you feel about that?
Man, that is a very versatile...
Or game day date night, which is probably only good for one person.
A date gate.
Date gate?
Date
Date
gate.
gate. I'd like to think that you trust me enough to try said deliciousness.
Well, you'd be wrong.
You know, actually we have one left that didn't make it to the plate, but let's slide this out of the way. It's almost too pretty.
The Lone Ranger?
Yeah, the Lone Ranger.
What are you gonna do with this little guy?
I'm gonna eat it. You know what, let's actually do something here. We're gonna throw a little bit of that parsley on there, that bright green color. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that one-legged chicken buffalo sauce. Now, you could use any hot sauce that you love in place of this, but this is a really dynamic sauce and I'm a fan, so we're gonna do one of these. Come on.
Come on, there it is.
Ooh, I like that.
Do it all.
You know what?
Do it all.
We're doing it. Here we go. I'm gonna start over here, buddy. You ready?
Ready.
Nice and thin lines. Make things really, really beautiful, CJ. Just,
Dude, I thought we were done.
I thought we were done too. Turns out, we're taking this to the next level there. Wow. Come on, CJ. You're not gonna, it's got buffalo sauce on it. You're not gonna try it?
Nope.
Uh-uh.
It smells.
Nah, dude.
Not dude.
So essentially what I'm trying to say is crab cakes are simple and easy. Let's get into this one. I don't know if you can't really hear the crunch because I'm so far away, CJ.
I bet you can see that crispiness, dude.
Oh man. So this is what I mentioned earlier about being somewhere, here we go, we're doing this. There's somewhere between a fritter and a crab cake. I can hold it, I've got some body, and I've got some crunch.
Yeah?
It's like a mouthful of ocean. Beautiful, sweet, salty. Bro.
Nope.
I really think you're gonna like it.
I know for sure.
I'm not messing with you. I really think you're gonna like it.
I know you think that.
You wanna try it?
Nope.
Look at this thing. Look.
Yeah.
You're not gonna try that?
Nope.
Ethan? If you guys don't know, our cameraman, camera numero deuce, camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Would you like to try one, Ethan?
Yes, I would.
Here.
Too bad. As he eats.
Get in there. It's a really bright and vibrant
All right, E, what do you
bite of
think?
flavor.
Don't lie.
It's hot. Fire.
The buffalo sauce get you?
Mm-hmm. Tastes like crab.
He said it tastes like crap.
Crab.
Oh,
Wait a
sorry.
Try to hijack my show. There you go, guys. Super simple.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's a step of shame.
Whoa, the step of shame.
Not accurate.
Maintaining those numbers.
That's true.
Hey, ring that
thank you
bell.
guys so much for hanging out. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, like, leave us a comment down below. Check out CJ's show, Betty's show, Todd's show here on this channel. We like to spread the love. If you want to sport some sweet swag, some gear, some threads, what else should I say?
Stuff.
Teespring. We have a bunch of t-shirts, and let us know what kind of t-shirt you'd like to see in the future.
I'd like
Ring it
to
and
know
bring
it. Ding and...
Ring
Is
it and bring
bring
it.
it?
Ding it and bring it.
Ding it and bring it.
Ding it
Bring it.
and bring it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm Chef Nathan Lippy. On this show, Cook, Eat, Repeat, we like to help you become a better cook, one recipe at a time. See you guys in the next video.
Sweet.
Cheers.
Later.